Right, well, join me at the end of January on my first session of the year. It's my first session of the year because Christmas was pretty cold, to be honest, and all I did was a bit of piking and zander fishing. However, I'll just update you because 2011 was an immense year for me. I fished on here mainly and managed to catch most of the A team, including a belting common and a fish known as split peck. They're really old fish as well, you know, really special. We find me here now in the quest for the big linear, which is what I joined the lake for, really. I'd seen a picture of a friend with it, and it was a fish that I've just got to catch. And I'm going to be spending all my time here trying to pinpoint her, really. You know, it is cold now, and I could be sat plonked on a really easy water, but that's not what I want to do. I want to catch that fish and be lucky enough to experience it. So I'm going to be spending all my time here in the search of that fish. Last year, towards the end, I was lucky enough to catch a 31-pound linear from the lake next door. That was a real special fish. Around this neck of the woods, there are lots of leany mirrors, you know, real special old history fish. And this is one of them. Like I said, there's only about 30 fish in here, so the diary's not going to be filled with arm-wrenching action, but when I do catch one, it'll be something special, trust me. So here I am. I've got 4 rods out at the moment. It's cold. You are allowed 4 rods. I normally only use 3, but because it's January, I thought a 4th would just give me more chances. I've boated all 4 of them out. The lake's actually really coloured compared to the summer. In the summer, I'm actually looking through my aquascope, looking for the spots, and then I can actually lower my rigs onto them. I actually even use the oar to poke the lead into the silt and conceal everything. However, I can't do that now. The lake's really coloured for some reason, so I'm having to drift around in the boat, use a prodding stick to feel the lake bed, feel the firmer areas, and then use H blocks to mark them, and then I can obviously take my my hook baits out. I'm not exactly sure of the lake bed because I can't see it, so I'm using pop-ups on all 4 rods. That way they'll obviously sit above any litter that's on the lake bed, such as leaves or dead weed, etc. I've targeted the deeper holes. I've got a feeling that that's where the fish might be, rather than the shallower spots which seem to produce in the summer. I'm fishing 3 crab hook baits on 3 of the rods, and on the other I'm using like an orange homemade special. 3 of those are chod rigs, and the other one's on a hinge stiff rig. So I've got plenty of options there, and they're rigs that I know are tried and tested, and I have utmost confidence in. So I guess I've just got to plod on now, and the search for that big linear begins from today. I'm just going to have a real good go at this, because it's a fish that I've just got to have in my album. It really is that special, and I'm just hoping that this year will be the one. So I'll let you know what happens. Well, that's the end of the first session. It's freezing cold. It's a bit of a mixture actually in the night. Went really cold and clear to start with, just as it got dark, and it started lashing down with rain and got mild. Then I woke up and it was a frost, so a bit of a mixture of a night really. Interesting though, about 6 in the morning, my my left middle rod lifted up, did, dropped back down again. Thought, oh nice, it was a liner. Went back to sleep. An hour later, and I've had exactly the same thing happen. It dropped back again. So might have been a few fish moving. I know it could have been a pike or something, but I don't know. It gives me a little bit of hope, I guess. And it's definitely lit my fire to come back next week anyway. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to pack up now. I've got to go to work, unfortunately. But I'll be back next week. See what happens.